Good Friday morning, North Texas. Thanks for waking up with us here on Daybreak. I'm Dia Wall.
Say it again.
Friday.
Yes.
You got to let it roll off.
Let it roll off the tongue. Friday.
How we doing, group?
Good. We're here. We made it. Just got to get through a few hours. And the roads are cooperating so far, so no complaints out of me just yet.
Yeah.
All right.
And we'll have to get through a few more showers and thunderstorms out there this afternoon. More so over the weekend as we'll bump those rain changes up a little bit. So that's one of the things you need to know and be prepared for heading on out the door this morning. Mainly this afternoon, we'll have some more scattered showers and thunderstorms out there. So we'll talk more in detail, of course, about that coming up. Now, over the weekend, showers and storms are going to be likely across the area. Not a complete washout over the weekend. Severe weather threat still remains very low, but we could be looking at some locally heavy rain. We'll talk more about that for you, too, in just a little bit. Now, beyond the weekend, heading into next week, it's going to feel a whole lot more like summer here across North Texas as those temperatures start to climb a little bit. But for right now, we do have the cloudy skies taking you out to our studios here in downtown Dallas at 74 degrees. Those south winds at 8 miles per hour for you right now. Those low mid 70s all across North Texas. Getting out to Fort Worth, you're waking up to 76 this morning, 74 heading over to Terrell and Canton, and 76 getting out to McKinney here this morning. So here's what it looks like with that forecast for your Friday planner. We're seeing the showers and thunderstorms starts to pick up in coverage, maybe a little bit 20-30% as we head into this afternoon. We'll warm up to around 86 or so later today with those south and southeast winds at 5 to 10. But of course, more on the weekend coming up here in just a little bit. Now let's check that Friday morning traffic for the first time. Over to Erica.
Greg, thank you. 5:02. I want to start you in Tarrant County. We're at 820 westbound and roof snow. We've got some overnight road work clearing out this morning. I'll show you where this is on the map. Things are reopening through this area as you make your way toward the Saginaw stretch. Things, again, are looking a bit better. Now, as we look at the map across North Texas, lots of green out here, so not a whole lot to worry about. Switching you over to what we're seeing across Denton County, 35E, 35W split, looking really good. The drive for you across Kaufman County, no issues to report. Travel for you elsewhere right now, looking really good as we run through a couple more TxDOT cameras. 75 and 15th Street in Plano, no delays, moving very nicely.
All right, in just a few hours, jurors will return to a Collin County courtroom to hear more testimony in a deadly stabbing at a high school track meet.
Carmelo Anthony is accused of fatally stabbing Austin Metcalf. It's a case that's gotten national attention. Our Janelle Fort is live in Collin County this morning. And Janelle, it was an emotional first day for those jurors.
Yeah, Dia and Matt, there were several moments during court yesterday that drew very strong emotional reaction. Perhaps the heaviest was when jurors heard the 911 call from that day. So during that recording, we heard people yelling and crying in the background and someone repeatedly saying, "Stay with me, Austin." Several people, including Metcalf's parents, sobbed in the courtroom as it played.
I mean, it's devastating to listen to, and that to me, to end the day, was probably the most powerful thing we heard all day.
Now, jurors also heard from the coaches and athletic trainer who tried to save Austin Metcalf's life. One Liberty High School coach told jurors he was about 20 feet away when he saw students panicking and scattering from the memorial tent. He testified he found Metcalf near a fence holding his abdomen and used his own jacket to put pressure on the wound. Now, the trial started yesterday morning with opening statements, 20 minutes from each side, laying out two very different versions of what happened. The prosecution called this a, quote, unjustified, provoked murder, saying Carmelo Anthony brought a knife to the meet, was told to leave the Memorial High School team tent, and then stabbed Metcalf after a confrontation. The defense told jurors Anthony was trying to get out of the rain, went under the tent because he saw someone he knew, and acted in, quote, fear and chaos. After, they argue, Metcalf made the first physical contact. So jurors also heard from a forensic video analyst who walked them through stadium surveillance video. Today, testimony continues with more state witnesses expected. And remember, there is no video recordings, no audio recordings, no live stream of this trial. So we will have a team of reporters and legal experts inside day to day walking you through everything that happened. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Janelle, thank you. WFAA will be your eyes and ears in the courtroom. You can get more context on what's happening with our nightly special After the Trial. It's streaming on WFAA Plus every day while court is in session. New from overnight, a house fire is under investigation in Dallas. Neighbors in South Oak Cliff shared this video of the flames on Starkey Street north of Beckley Heights Park. We're asking firefighters if they know what caused it or whether anyone was hurt. Scary scene. Also new this morning, the U.S. Senate has passed legislation to fund President Donald Trump's immigration enforcement agencies. Bringing you a live look at the Capitol this morning, where the vote happened around 4 a.m. The $70 billion legislation funds ICE and Border Patrol for the next 3 years. Several lawmakers tried to add language to the bill that would have permanently banned the president's so-called anti-weaponization fund, but that language was not included in the bill that ultimately passed. It still needs approval from the House before it can go to the president for his signature.
Today, Governor Greg Abbott will share new details on the state's response to the first confirmed case of New World screwworm in decades. The flesh-eating fly was found on a 3-week-old calf in La Pryor, that's southwest of San Antonio. That calf is being treated right now, and resources are being put in place to restrict livestock movement. But agriculture experts say that ranchers shouldn't let their guards down.
If people ignore that, don't report it, or move animals without inspections and treatment, we're going to be in a world of hurt.
Officials stress that this is not a food safety issue and the screwworm risk to humans is very low, but it could make beef prices more expensive if more cattle become infected.
A man is still in the hospital this morning after video shows him getting out of handcuffs, jumping into the driver's seat of a Dallas police cruiser.
So, boss, what the you doing? Stop. What the you doing?
Police say Stacy Huffman was initially arrested for drug, gun, and traffic-related charges. In the edited clips released by DPD, you see an officer tase Huffman and hit him in the head. They say he then jumped out of the car while it was going 50 miles an hour on I-30. Police told Huffman's family that he needed surgery and is on a ventilator. They say they have not been allowed to see him in the hospital. Check out our exclusive interview with the family online at WFAA.com.
Now to 3 things that you need to know this morning. A top AI company just issued an urgent warning about artificial intelligence. Anthropic says technology is advancing so quickly that AI systems could soon develop without human help. The company's co-founder says the industry needs to hit the brake pedal and go through government policy to create guardrails to keep AI in check. Some critics say Anthropic wants a pause to slow down its competitors, though. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton just launched a major probe into Celsius to determine whether the caffeine drinks may be marketed to teens and children. A 12-ounce can contains 200 milligrams of caffeine, which is about 4 cups of coffee. Some medical professionals say that level is considered dangerous for kids.